Hello, it's Fenton. It is Wednesday, my dudes. Let's play Monster Train. We had a pretty awful run of it last time with this stupid Stygian Hellhorn Covenant clan combination. So let's just move on to Umbra, shall we? The streak is dead. Not the biggest streak, of course, but you know, for me, it's fine. It's Umbra exiled Awoken. It's Prismal Dusts, it's Restoration Detonation, it's a Crucible extension. Plating Seal Daedalus, Spell Shield fell, and Seraph the Diligent. Interesting. Interesting. Sorry, looking at my phone there, that's not really the best thing for a YouTube man to be doing, is it? Not really paying enough attention. There's a lot going on in the news, if you hadn't noticed. Not going to talk about it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, by the way, if that's your thing, if that's your bag. What do we do with this? What do we do with the Penumbra Root Seeds morsel run? I don't know. I have no idea. Trample? Is it a Trample Penumbra run? Is that the plan? There's an Awoken banner here. Could take a Gorge Penumbra with a sweep backline. Doesn't really kill double heavies though, that does it? Trample Penumbra kinda does. Let's just see what we get, I suppose. Oh god, Boon of the Blacksmith just won't stop turning up. I don't think we need Mask of Penumbra, we got a lot of draw anyway because of the root seeds, so I'm gonna just take another Boon of the Blacksmith because it just keeps showing up. And it's pretty good. It's Trample or it's Architect. I'm not a huge fan of Architect. I think we better just try Trample, I suppose. With the damage shield, it's pretty okay as well. Pretty good against bosses already, and it's very good against clergy. Is it that good against clergy? Looking at it, we've got no damage spells at all. We'd have to play Penumbra on the top, and then just takes a little bit of damage and then tramples the rest of it to death. I think it's fine. Lots of root seeds. If the top floor is not small as well, we can even play a morsel or two. And we've got restoration detonations also. Wow, my scroll wheel totally conked out there for a moment. That is not my intention to have done that. But I suppose I'll have to go for it. I don't think it would have made much of a difference, to be honest. Ah, the collector showed up top anyway, it's fine. I did give all these guys +4. That was very ambitious of me. One lifesteal morsel is fine. You're taking 10 and then you're going to have to take another, wow, 25 here potentially. If I play 4 damage, if I just play 4 damage shield, then you got 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, then you take 15. I may have oversold my ability to do this combat well, because Penumbra is about to die to this. I'm going to draw a Restoration Detonation as well, whereas if I play the Prismal Dust then I won't be able to use the Restoration Detonation. I think I will see what I get here. Energy. I could Crucible Extension and put one of the Train Stewards down. Next turn, just play Restoration Detonation. If I play the Energy Morsel, I can play this, this, and this, but not this. This might not be relevant. In fact, it might be better to play the Shade Splitter here. Next turn, at least. Knowing I'm going to get the Restoration Detonation makes this okay. I'll keep this. There's a chance I redraw it and it changes everything. Might have to just straight up put the train steward down. It's probably better to play Crucible Extension and... yeah. Then Penumbra takes 10 instead, and then I draw 5 cards, and then if I play Root Seeds I can draw the whole deck, probably. So then I definitely draw the Restoration Detonation and possibly the other Prismal Dust, but... if I draw a Restoration Detonation here, it's a bit weak. That's fine. Um, 5, 10, 15, 20, and then a go. You get 40 odd damage onto you, and then it's fine after that. Yeah, I basically just got a 7 in 8 chance here of drawing the Restoration Detonation and solving it. Oh no, slightly less than that because of the Weight of Contrition, but it's fine. Yeah, cool. Oh, and the Train Steward doubly secures it. Alright, I got a bit greedy there, but we took the trial, we took no damage. We got a unit draft here. I mean, all of that effort for what is going to be a unit draft, which I might just outright skip. Do I want Antumbra Assault or Mind Collapse? I think Mind Collapse is okay with the Prismal Dust. We can just play Mind Collapse at 0 for some damage and then play Prismal Dust for 2 damage shield. That's okay. If we put a +10 on it, of course. We can also put a +10 on it and then play the Crucible Extension last. Playing Crucible Extension last on a turn is not great. And it's Trample Penumbra, so morsels are not... I don't want to start taking morsel cards because I don't know if I'm going on a morsel plan yet, so I am going to take the Mind Collapse. And I think seeing a unit draft here and also going to this Awoken banner, it would be foolish to not take a Razor Sharp Edge. Kind of an anti-synergy with the 2 Restoration Detonations, where the Steel Enhancer is a bit better. I mean, Animus of Will is obviously what you're looking at whenever you're thinking about Awoken units. But I can't put Awoken, I can't put that behind Penumbra currently until I play this, or I take space from my first boss, first major boss. And Animus of Will doesn't really do well on a floor on her own, especially if you're also then playing Razor Sharp Edge to lower her health total. It's a very good card though. Is it better than Steel Enhancer in this exact scenario, which is free, increases HP as well as attack, but not by much? I think it is better. So good. Oh. Oh. Sheriff, is it? Diligent. I guess it's Crucible Warden. We just feed Crucible Warden morsels until it can kill bosses, I suppose. It's not Overgorger. We don't have enough morsels in the deck to take an Overgorger now. If the starter cards were morsel based, then yeah, sure, I would go all in on this, but don't get it strong enough quickly enough. And there's the Awoken Hollow as well with the Restoration Detonation. It's worth thinking about. We're not having any other regen cards at all. It kind of just is a tank but doesn't do much, whereas at least this is a tank that also can kill bosses. Whereas Awoken Hollow is a tank, but then just stands there going, hello. You ready? You ready to... You ready? I'm ready to be punched. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Plus 10, plus 25, and quick! Ooh. Gross. Glad I took that unit draft trial, because this is not what I wanted to see at all. Yeah, do I want to give Crucible Warden plus 25 health? No, he's got damage shield printed on him. Do I want to give him 10 attack and a multi-strike? Maybe. I mean, maybe. I'll give him the plus 10, I think. It's fine. Right? I made this mistake before in the previous run where I forgot what the other upgrades were and then afterwards went, oh yeah, that would have been better. What's the Awoken unique upgrade thing? Spikes, isn't it? Yeah, spikes something. Spikes 7. Something inconsequential. That could do with a buff, I think. Comes in with like regen 5. That would be cool. Spike 7 is just like, what? What? I guess you could put it on a like a Harvest Baron or something. I don't know. Multi-strike is good on Crucible Warden as opposed to Crucible Collector. So I guess it's just extra attack. It's whether the 20 health is enough to start him off. He maybe just dies because he doesn't get enough damage shield quickly enough. So maybe I should give him plus 25 health instead. And assume that he's going to gain attack. I mean, we can start taking morsels now is the thing. We can actually start thinking about taking morsel cards. Another Mark of Invasion. Sorry, no, not another Mark of Invasion, but another whole bunch of clergy. Sweep boss doesn't really bother me. Considering I took no damage for the previous trial, whether I go this way or not is interesting. I probably will. It's another banner, another Merchant of Steel. I'll take it. This doesn't kill us. I'll just play on the bottom if I absolutely have to. Does Penumbra go mid here? Just thin things out? The Crucible Warden goes top, seeing as the middle floor was small? Or the other way around? I guess you want Penumbra mid, right? Because you want to do as much damage to the back line before Crucible Warden. You know, you don't want Crucible Warden taking 3 damage shield for no reason. Losing 3 damage shield just to chomp this guy. And then Penumbra just killing them all anyway. Like, that's a real waste. If Penumbra kills them all, Crucible Warden just holds on to all that damage shield on the top. So yeah, I'll just do this. I'll just have to hope that the restoration detonations do something vaguely valuable. And I take 9, which is fine. I'm not taking any damage yet so far, but... And just have to hope that this draw is okay. It's fine. It's good, even. The other thing about Razor Sharp Edge, which I didn't fully mention, is that you can do this with it, and I think I'm about to do that. Because I really don't want to take 8 here. Because there's a good chance I don't draw the Restoration Detonation next turn, and then I just die here. I took the Mind Collapse, didn't I? Yeah, that was smart of me. That was smart of me. Yeah, you can go away. More energy. Sure. Oh, I did get it. Interesting. Scroll wheel, please. I'm getting a mind collapse next turn, that's good. I can get rid of these stupid spikes. I'm just gonna give you 1 damage shield and then play 2 root seeds, I think, and be done with it. And then I will play 2 of these. Wow, those were not the morsels I wanted to see the turn before I have to do all the relentless nonsense. One of... Yeah, that's fine. We win. Handily, in fact. Cool, we've taken 2 trials and we've taken 9 damage. That's really good. That's a really good start. Space Prism. I feel like I need this Umbra Assault though. I'm going to need more morsels than just 5 Shade Splitters. A Glimmer. That helps with backline as well. And it helps heal Penumbra, which is something that I'm going to have to think about doing. I'm going to take it. I'm going to click that bad boy. I'm going to click it so hard. There are a lot of high rolls here, but another unit would be... Is it necessary? Does Trample Penumbra and Crucible Warden not just do everything that we want now? Do we win off this? A Trample Penumbra that we can heal with a Holdover Glimmer and kills backline? Then you get quite beefy, right? I do have to take space, because obviously the space requirement for Trample Penumbra ticks up. And I'm not respecking. I wish you could, like, mix and match here to see exactly what's happening. 80, 50, 170, 100. So, this deals with one of the backline units on its own. Mostly. I mean, Crucible Warden doesn't, is the problem that we've got here. It's going to take a lot of assumptions on multi-strike and strong morsels to get Crucible Warden up to a level that kills the second heavy. So maybe it does need some support, and especially if I'm taking space, I could take something. I think I am going to have to go this way, really. I will take an Animus of Will now that I've got a tank that's okay, with that has the space. Quick, 25 and 10. Wait, I've seen this one. I've seen this one. Yeah, this is the plan. This is the plan now. I give you plus 25 so that I can raise a sharp edge you. I give you plus... I give you quick. I just give you plus 10 so that you start off on it as a 39 damage unit. Yeah, this is good. I did take that razor sharp edge, right? Yeah. So I can hold over this. I can maybe even hold over this. It's fine. We're in a good spot now. I'm happy. I'm going to spend 60 gold to get rid of it. I might even spend all of the gold. Not all of the gold. Definitely 2 lots of it. I do have the root seeds as well for the Animus of Will, let's not forget. No. I just... The train didn't even stop. The train did not even stop for that one. Taking space does seem weird here. Ugh. The top floor is small. Oh no, wait, it's fine. Yeah, taking space does seem weird because I've got these root seeds and I'd like to just have the energy to play lots of cards. Well, this is rude, isn't it? It's fine, I'll go a Restoration Detonation. I will give you the lifesteal, because lifesteal and damage shield at the same time doesn't make a huge amount of sense. And I will get rid of you. And not play any more morsels, I suppose. Don't bomb there. Oh, you're gaining the health because of the lifesteal. I'm the best! Another lifesteal one. Alright, in that case I will not. I was going to play 2 lots of root seeds, but given that I don't think I need this anymore. Given that if I can feed Penumbra another lifesteal morsel, that's very, very useful. We should win this quite easily. Don't really see how this goes wrong from here. That bomb don't help though, I have to say. Maybe I should be keeping those. I don't really know. I don't really know, to be honest with you. Cards. You haven't got that much lifesteal. Damage shield, rather. I kind of hoped I would see the Crucible extension again by now, but that does not come to fruition. 10 health here and saving a damage shield is pretty nice. Getting rid of you is pretty nice. You having a lifesteal is irrelevant, and we'll put effectively 6 extra attack around on the Animus. +4. I think I'm going to gamble on this. Oh no, it doesn't die, because it only does 3 damage. I'm so good. I'm so good. It's fine. Yeah, there was no way. There was just no way we didn't win. We didn't really need to and ah about everything so much, but it doesn't even last 3 rounds now. Nice. Well, that's the plan, everyone. That's the deck. I hope you enjoyed the episode. I could give Animus the Wildwood Tome. I could do the Blazing Bolts. The Blazing Bolts is a nice extra backup plan as well. I kind of like the Blazing Bolts here. I'm going to be going to exclusively magic shops from here on. I've got 185 gold, so I'm going to be going this way, removing Train Stewards, and maybe nothing else. It is Diligent after all. I want to -1 this for sure, but I also want to -1 the Blazing Bolts. I can do that later. I do have to keep spells because it's Diligent also, which I may have just said. Can't remember. What was I saying? Why was I saying that was important? Don't remember. So like, I will just keep all these root seeds and these shade splitters in the deck because I want to be able to burn cards. I don't want to have to burn this too early or not play it, etc. I wonder if I can get away with not taking space. I don't think I can. I think I have to. I just have to -1 everything important. The question is, if I add this, does this add too much of an energy overhead on a turn where I draw this and a bunch of shade splitters? I can't really afford to not play the shade splitters. So I think in that regard it's bad. Whereas the Wildwood Tome, it's just nice. If I've got 1 spare energy on a turn and I put it on the Animus of Will, I can potentially save a lot of damage shield on Crucible Warden because Animus can just kill things before Same with the trample, really, to be honest with you. And it says consume printed on it, so there we go. I'm not taking the morsel maker. I was thinking about it there for a little while. I was thinking my first thought was, oh, this can tank for Penumbra, and then I thought, well, maybe I can just use it to generate morsels for Crucible Warden. But I think an overarching thought I've had about Morsel Maker is that it's quite often a bait for players to think, right, this solves all of my morsel generation for the rest of the run, because I'm getting 2 morsels for free every turn. But it's so clunky. It costs 2 energy, you have to draw it in the right order, and then it wastes 2 space on the floor every turn. And if you don't get it in exactly the right order, it resolves, it summons 2 morsels, and then you've got 3 space on the floor taken up, and then next turn it's like, oh. If things were in a slightly different order and Gorge happened after resolve, it would be a bit different, because then it would resolve 2 morsels and then eat them straight away, which would mean that you wouldn't lose all of the space. But because it doesn't do that, the morsels just sit there for a turn as well, and then if you play it on the top it's dazed, so that doesn't happen and you lose even more. It's just not that good. It's fine, it's just not that good. And I guess I have to take space. I guess. I suppose. Is that correct? 35? Should not be... Oh, okay. I just don't know how numbers work. It sucks to just skip this outright, but I don't need to dupe. I don't need the health. The money would be nice, but it's fine. Could do a big brain play and take the unit and then purge it. Skipping 10 gold. Let's just get rid of trained stewards. Holdover. Right. Holdover plus 10 glimmer. I have been given that. It's probably better to hold over -1 the razor sharp edge. As much as this would be nice, hold over -1 the razor sharp edge is, and then if I do end up putting quick on Analysis of Will, if those stars align, then that's very good. But holdover plus 10 glimmer is also crazy. Just makes it so that Penumbra is just never really gonna die. And Penumbra is strong. Penumbra is strong. Let's have a look at the Dark Forge first, shall we? Let's just take 10 gold here. Morsel Master. Actually, that changes things. Now, if the top floor is the small floor, then I'm really upset. I can't play the Morsel Master. But if the top floor is big and I play the Morsel Master, I'm still only getting 2 morsels down a turn. I do need more morsel generation as well, it should be said. And I wonder if Umbra Assault is the answer then, in that case. I wonder if plus 10 Umbra Assault is actually the line. To just do 13 damage a turn to any unit I want and generate 2 morsels. That does seem good, doesn't it? Like, the more you think about it. Yeah, skip this for sure. There is something to be said for this, of course. Because having trample on this gorge now is pretty good. But all of my morsels basically have to go to Crucible Warden. I don't know if plus 10 hold over the Umbra Assault, it just makes so many morsels that we could afford to do both. Especially with the Shades Blaze. I think if you plus 10 hold over this, then you're kind of just set for morsels for the whole game. Like, is there any wave in the entire game that doesn't have one enemy that can be killed with an Umbra Assault? Yes, of course the answer is yes. You don't have to put in the comments every single wave that is wrong, because I know that is not actually the case. But it's effectively the case though, right? Like, it's essentially the case. I suppose we could just auto lose to combats where that's not the case. Pyre Wings comes to mind, for example. And obviously it wouldn't be very good. I mean, it would be good enough in the Seraph fight because we'd always have a target somewhere. And then by the time the double heavies show up, it shouldn't be a problem. I just need lots of holdovers, really. I can win the game with just holdover upgrades. I can just draw the same 5 cards every turn and be totally fine with it. Obviously not true at Seraph the Diligent, but you know what I'm saying. I have taken space. I just really question whether I can add even more. If I take this, I would definitely have to do Umbra Assault holdover, definitely. If I take this, it's less important, but still probably correct. Because we need something to tank for this Animus of Will. Because the Animus of Will be strong on its own. It's just whether I need to do this and the Animus of Will plan. But if I do this, then I'd want the Umbra Assault, and I wouldn't want to hold over the Razor Sharp Edge. Whereas if I take this, and I hold over the Razor Sharp Edge, it's kind of a bit, you know... They're both the same thing, really, aren't they? I can't do one and not the other. I can't do this and have a weaker unit because I can hold over the Razor Sharp Edge. Doing this and not holding over the Razor Sharp Edge means that we're very weak. Doing this... I still can't hold... I just can't hold over the Razor Sharp Edge, basically, can I? I just can't. I've gone through every single line there and it just doesn't really work. I'm going to do the weird play and do this for morsel generation. Plus they're uncommon or rare, which is just very nice. And I will -1 the Crucible extension. I should be -1ing Root Seeds, really, but... Alright. That was a very long, complicated, drawn-out way of deciding what I was going to do there, but... +6, eh? That's a lot of money. I kind of want to take it so I can take all this money here and go through that same rigmarole again. +6 is very scary. This Quill Marksman's die. That's not a problem. This Clip Reflectors having 11 is a bit scary. I do have Damage Shield and 2 Restoration Detonations. I might just be dead. I might just be dead to that, but... Okay, that does not really help. Doesn't really help my case. Losing a Restoration Detonation straight away. Where is the Umbra Assault? Where is it? It's not here. I guess I shouldn't be too surprised by that. I'm going to have to give you the damage shield as much as I'd like to give you +12 here. I need the damage shield. Okay, complicated turn. I should probably glimmer this. This is a nightmare. It's very scary. Then I have to deal with this. I would need to damage shield to get around it. So I can do Glimmer and Umbra Assault U, 2 damage shield. Then I don't get the Wildwood Tome played. But I think that's probably just going to have to be the line, right? I don't see any way around that. Oh, I guess one way around it was to put a morsel in front. No, that still wouldn't have worked because you have to. I'd had to have wasted both morsels. Yeah. Spend this? No, leave it. I can't even get a morsel. Oh, I can. It's fine. Yeah, +1 energy is really not doing it for me. Oh no, you're dead. It's okay. The plan wasn't here, was it? Was it? This wasn't the plan. This was just helpful. We can get lots of morsels on the way up here. I could kill you with the glimmer, but I won't. So I can play the Umbra assault next turn. 10 armor, but 6 attack. 118, 22, 33. It's fine. By 3, it's fine, but you know the maths checks out there. No, don't be silly. Alright, 8 rounds of life, 8 rounds of damage shield should do it. 9 rounds, I can't count. The math there certainly didn't check out. Okay, took the trial, took no damage. Lost Penumbra, but you know, needs must. Forever consumed. I don't really have the spare energy, do I? Not really. Gem Trove. What is this card all about? Can someone explain this card to me? 3 morsels is a lot, I understand that. There appears to... But there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's a common or uncommon for 1 energy. Yeah, admittedly a starter card. Umbra Assault, also a common, but 2 uncommon or rares? And it's still only the 1 energy, and then suddenly, boom, 4 energy for 3. So what is the exchange rate of energy to morsels? We don't know. Maybe it's 1.33, and this is just rounded down. So is the... Oh no, because that wouldn't make any sense, because then this would be 2.66. Repeating, of course. No. Those don't really do anything, do they? Oh, I could go to the trinket shop. I could find double gorge at the trinket shop. I'm going to the magic shop because I still want holdover on this. I could just make the deck small enough that I draw it very often. I could probably just put 2 -1s on this, would be just as good. And then if I do want to do that, like these are very valuable on the Animus of Will. Very. 6 damage, and they draw me a card, so... There are some high roll trinkets, but it's high roll versus value. And you'd be foolish to gamble here, I think. It's another holdover in a +10. I don't flipping believe it. How lucky is that? The game's feeling sorry for me after going to 4 Merchant of Steel's last game, and not seeing multi-strike. I'll do this though, because I don't want to... Jeez Louise! I mean, there are only 2 possible things that can be in this slot. I wonder if this is correct. Increase the burst healing and potentially do 100 damage. Nah. I still think backline is potentially a problem here. Potentially, maybe. Right, we got a lot stronger, and I'm glad I took the trial, because I needed exactly all of that. I'm going to take nothing out. I think the deck's fine. I think the deck has everything it needs to win. from now. Oh, self-made harpy absolutely hard counters our damage shield plans. Ridiculously so, in fact. Yeah. Yeah, this is a problem. And sweep as well. We better start putting a whole heap of damage onto... I got the holdover razor sharp edge now, so I can potentially do a lot of damage very quickly. But the game's going to have to give me a bit more than this, as it stands. I'm going to have to play these Prismal Dusts for quite a lot of value. Alright, I've given you plus 10 as well, so we can do quite a lot of cool stuff here. I have 4 energy and only 5 energy of cards anyway, so it doesn't really make a huge amount of difference. This, and this. This. Yeah, it's only energy, but it's fine. This gets you dead. I don't take any damage. The morsels live. And I just had to, yeah, hope that a Shade Splitter, the one Shade Splitter was good, and it wasn't that good. But I could maybe play Prismal Dust for 4 here instead, and just pass turn. That'd be a bit foolish. Right, this is very helpful right now. Morsel Miner is very good. Lifesteal's less good. Prospective Crucible extension here for some reason. Yeah, 5... I mean, it's 5 damage shield and then also 50 health. Oh god, I totally didn't notice that you were here, and I've really luckily got 2 Umbra morsels, so... That was more luck than judgment, I have to say. But when is it ever not, in my case? Am I right? Haha, am I right? Am I right, though? You are not wrong. I'm gonna give you one of these. Did I give you quick? I did, good. So I'm saving the damage shield here, and what am I going to draw? I wonder if it's worth Crucible extension down here, just so that I might be able to play more than one morsel. It's probably fine. $164 is pretty okay. And Restoration Detonation is also quite nice. Oh, okay. Turns out it wasn't even close. I am just being a silly boy, as always. I was worried. I have to say. Grovel. Sacrifice? I think Grovel's pretty good here. Consume, Pyre grow, draw -2. I love it. I love it. I love having more energy. I always forget that Pyre grow is an actual card that exists in this clan combo. Pyre health and money and a magic merchant of magic. I will be on 125, so I can reroll -1 and reroll. Seems good. I do have to go to the loo, though, of all things, if you can imagine that. So I've not had to do this for a little while, but you know, nature calls and all that. See you in a minute. You're gonna have to skip. I'm gonna edit this bit out from now. All right, I'm back. What did I say I was gonna do? Oh yeah, stuff. Don't need this. Another holdover plus 10. This is unprecedented. Do I just give the Glimmer holdover now and be done with it? I kind of do need to draw other cards, so I don't think Glimmer is especially important now. I'm just going to give -1 to more root seeds. I think. Maybe? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Either way, it's fine. Do I want this? No. No, it's fine. The Shade Splitters are going to be the fodder for Diligent up until we run out of them, and that's already 5 turns at least. Spell Shield 5. Oh no. My Umbra Assault. Please. It is so weak. These draws, man, what's that all about? Get wrecked. Get absolutely wrecked, Alabaster Guardian. Draw 2 fewer next turn. Oh no, you have root seeds. We forgot. Here's a question. Maybe I should be putting the Wildwood Tome on Penumbra. That would make a lot of sense, wouldn't it? I mean, in this exact example, it does nothing. We'll see. That might... I mean, I do lose a lot of damage shield here for that decision. But it's also possible that Penumbra just wipes a lot of stuff before it even gets to the top. We shall see exactly how this goes. That's kind of nice. Yeah, now you just take 4 instead from this, and you don't even take this because I'm about to Umbra Assault it. Time to hold right click, I think. These double heavies are scary. They always will be. There's no way around that. But as long as we can just... yeah, we'll have to kill them over 2 floors. That was always going to be the plan. If you remember what I said. I mean, I don't want to make you too weak. It kind of seems a bit weird to do. I mean, maybe 1 Steel Enhancer also would have been good. Suddenly we're drowning in energy as well. It's crazy. Oh, you have to... I really thought this was apply damage shield 1 to the floor. Like, I keep sometimes just... I just gave it to that enemy. I didn't even know you could do that. It makes sense now that I've done it, but I don't like it, but I'll have to go along with it. So the main worry for me right now is that Seraph is a multi-strike boss. and for every one wave, one round, we need 3 damage shield. So it's all well and good. Well, I can't actually... I can Umbra assault my own unit, of course. Wow, 2 lifesteal morsels, sure. I'm gonna give you one. And you do not need one at all, although, fine, sure, do that. Be like that. See what I care. Yeah, for every... We need 3 damage shield to survive 1 wave, and then that gives us potentially 300 damage from the Animus of Will. That's a lot of damage we need to get done. Like, a lot. Too much, really. Sucks to throw this away. But more morsels are better here than the quality of morsels, I believe. Because this ain't doing anything against Seraph, like nothing. It's really just quite poor. Whoa, whoa, that's not the right card. Jeez, can you imagine? It's fine in this boss, right? This is easy. This is easy. This is 7 rounds. This is 300 damage. I mean, it's even more than that. But, you know, you get the point. I suppose there are quite a lot of morsels going around here. Maybe it's fine. Of course a Shroud Spike is always nice here. Cycle of life. The only reason I do that is because I'm worried about Animus of Will. But Animus of Will has got under 30 health anyway, so it really doesn't make any difference. Once the Crucible Warden's dead, the run is dead. So you could have 2 health and it would be fine. In theory. This is looking a little bit better now with the Pyre, but I'm still not going to take it. Right, what's the flipping plan here? It's got to be draw, right? Like, if the middle floor is small, no, because trample Penumbra at largest does go up to 6. 7? That would be in madness. 6, and I kinda need it. I think it's just double space. I got the root seeds for draw. I got a Pyre for energy. I think it's just double space, just to super ensure what is happening. A duplicate here seems very good. A unit shop does not seem very good, and a high rolling an artifact seems good. Of course, the Pyre health is not great, but then obviously this is not great. And this, you know, what could this even be at this point? Nothing. Wow. Wow. Okay. I mean, arguably 25 gold there, but still. Could take 2 Wildwood Tomes and put quick on both units. I don't think that's that good. I could duplicate the Glimmer, keep Penumbra alive for a little bit longer. I could duplicate Pyre and have even more energy. Could duplicate the Antumbra Assault, get loads of morsels. So we got 7 space now, 6 space if the top floor is small. Which does mean I can play a potentially large amount of morsels if I have 2 Antumbra Assaults. I don't think it's necessary. It might be the Glimmer, just to keep Penumbra topped up on health and to kill any annoying backline. But I've got Restoration Detonations as well, haven't I? No, it's not that. It's definitely not that. It's not Crucible Extension. It would have been Grovel if I'd have -1'd it. It might be Grovel anyway. This speeds up the damage shield plan quite a lot. I kind of do like the Wildwood Tome though. It adds another consume card to the pile of consume cards for Diligent. And having Animus of Will and Penumbra both be quick is very helpful. I don't think quick Penumbra is actually that useful the more I think about it. 170 damage is quite a lot in this fight, and then it's not very much in this fight. I'm going to do the Grovel, I think. Because I think I could also get away with playing extra morsels on the Penumbra floor now. If I do duplicate this, I potentially have an excess of morsels. And it's more damage shield. And I was just talking about the fact that damage shield is going to be the problem. We need as much damage shield as we can get so that the Crucible Warden survives for long enough against Seraph. And this certainly helps that. It's a shame I couldn't -1 it before that exact moment, but I guess that's what I get for not looking at the map. Spikes 5 is a big fat no from me. This is a good fight to have a holdover and Umbra Assault in as well. I would really like to draw it, or even the Glimmer would be fine. It's the Grovel. You want to just take a cool 70 damage here? That's flipping awful, isn't it? I mean, even this isn't going to do much. That's horrendous. That's quite bad. Well, this is fine. Ish. No, it's not fine. Oh, crap. Quick means that I don't lose all of this flipping damage shield, which is good. I should definitely do that. I cannot be losing 5 damage shield here, so I should definitely do that. I'd also have to do I was going to do this anyway, like I always do that. And then I think I don't think... This doesn't solve the problem on Penumbra. Like, sure, a lot of it goes through here, but... I'm going to have to put a Shade Splitter in front of Penumbra here to have it survive, have her survive for more than this turn, and then... Ugh, I really wish I'd held over the Glimmer now. The irony. There is a hell of a lot of damage output in this fight, isn't there? A hell of a lot. Can I afford to Pyre grow here? Can I afford not to? I think it's fine. Be consumed! Wow! I mean, at least Mind Collapse is something, I suppose, but it's... Well, Penumbra's dead. And you're quick, 41. Oh, I'm gonna lose. This is awful. I have to kill you, really, so I don't lose all this damage shield. Alright, we'll have to see how this goes. There's the flippin' glimmer. At least, you know, at least there's that. 51 times 3 is not quite enough. It's alright, we got Precious Plating and Boon of the Blacksmith. It's not that detrimental, really. Really. Should have played that first, it's fine, I only got 2 Magma Morsels, it's okay. Alright, maybe we do need something to make sure Penumbra lives. Maybe we do need that. We're certainly going to win this fight. I'm not going to do anything here, I want to hold over. I want to play the Antumbra Assault on this Shade Wings next turn. I'll just do that for banter. So in this fight, which went badly, we got 17 life, 17 damage shield. At least. So this would go 6 rounds with Dust the damage shield. 6 times 3 is 18. And then another round would put you on 50, and then another round. So 6, 7, 8. 2400. It's not enough, is it? It's not enough. It's not enough. We're gonna lose. Ember Cache might be helpful if I can get a big Ember Cache Prismal Dust turn. Plus it's consume cards for Diligent. It's actually quite nice. I mean, Preserve Thorns. Like, do you want even more consume cards at this point? I think that's wrong. Okay. The Double Heavies plan is now just have Pyre health. I guess I'm going this way. Double Gorge. Those aren't Double Gorge. Excuse me, game. You've given me everything I've asked for up until now, so where's Double Gorge? Huh? Alright, where are these -1s going? Grovels? Maybe. The 2 Root Seeds? Maybe. I mean, Emberstone, reroll Emberstone is 110 gold, which means I can't. I should do this. I should reroll this, because Double Gorge is huge. It's absolutely massive. And I wouldn't need to -1 the Root Seeds, or even -1 the Grovels in that regard. I'd have so much damage shield from Double Gorges that that would just win. Okay. Is Traitor Squill good enough? No, we have a problem with bosses. We don't have a problem with the waves. We just don't. Alright, okay. Back to this. I'm going to make the grovels cost 1. I definitely want to play them every single time. They're worth 3 damage shield, because obviously 1 from the card and the 2 morsels. And I'm going to do this, seeing as it's there and I have the money. And Penumbra does need healing every now and then. Alright. Alright, got a permafrost here. Got a permafrost. That seems correct, doesn't it? That certainly seems correct. Alright. I'm not, you know, I'm not holding my breath. Does seem a bit doomed. Doesn't seem like we quite got the numbers here. And of course it's purifiers. I think maybe Root Seeds is just going to counteract that. And as soon as I draw this Umbra Assault, the better. I think I'm just going to play around it. And by play around it, I mean not play around it. But I made a mistake when I said play around it. What I meant was do nothing. Right, definitely consume the Shade Splitter. This is probably fine for now. Just seeing as I've drawn it turn 1. Any possible damage overflow from this front Gilded Wing is going to be good. Currently it's 0, but you know. Obvious. Whoa, whoa, that's got Consume printed on it. That's better. You're taking 28 from this. That's not that bad. I wonder if I damage shield you down here. Only saves 10. It's fine. A damage shield or a lifesteal? Probably a lifesteal, given that I'm also going to take all of this. I do have the restoration detonations coming up, but I can't be losing the Penumbra this time. Like, I just can't be. I'm gonna have to. Okay, well that solves that problem then, doesn't it? I'm just a dunce, turns out. I'll tell you what would be good on this turn. The Quick Tome. Okay. Well, we got the energy at least. Not drawing any flipping cards. That's very nice. That's wonderful. Okay, here come the double heavies. Oh, horrible, horrible turn. Have I reshuffled? I can't have reshuffled the deck. I've only played 7 cards. Jesus. I am certainly screwed. I'm very dead. I am very, very dead here. Maybe 160 Pyre health and Boon is going to save me. Oh, I really, really needed that Umbra Assault like forever ago. Penumbra is just dead. Penumbra is just going to have to go. And I'm going to have to just hope that I've got enough health with the double heavies on the Pyre to be fine. There's a Quick Time at least. Doesn't really help. And the Umbra soul has arrived. Okay, maybe it's gonna level out now. Please tell me that I didn't consume that. No, good. I just played the time first. Good. You're still taking 15. This is horrible. Ow. Don't do that. Don't do that. How much does this do? Not really enough. Oh, maybe it's enough. Maybe. Maybe it helps. This costs 0. I'm going to get rid of it first, just so I don't have to think too hard about what's going on. Yeah, this has just gone terribly, hasn't it? Alright, well, we're definitely doing this. Wow, you're actually gaining health now. It's very helpful. Are both grovels still in here? No. I'll get rid of the one that's not frozen, I suppose. It's not the best, but... a final wave. Yeah, you ready? Oh, I should kill this Wiltwings, really. Because otherwise it's going to be worth... Oh no, it's not, because of this. If I kill you, then you die as well. You're going to be on 89 times 3. Still not going to be enough to kill this Gilded Wing in... I'm not dead to you. I do take a lot, but I'm not quite dead. I have to just do this and hope that I draw enough cards. It's looking pretty dire. It's looking... Oh, my game's crashed. Good. That's great. Well, that's fine. What a joke. Am I dead to you? Almost. I love that I never even shuffled my deck. Like, I never even got these Excavated Embers down because of just how badly it went. 99 times 3. I have to punch you once, which is currently fine, right? 52 you're going to be on. No, 42. Alright, that's fine. Okay, so I can do this. For a touch more damage shields. I'm going to draw... I am going to draw 6 cards. I wonder if I should... I can just hope that this becomes better. Like, it won't, but... $1,820. Alright, well I don't need this anymore. Wow, that was less? Because Animus is now on 10 health exactly, so she just straight up dies. I didn't draw a single morsel generation card, so I can't even make any morsels here. So the best I can do is just apply 5 Prismal Dust to Crucible Warden, and that will add another 333, but it's not going to win. Shame. That was a real shame. There was a clear line to victory there, I just couldn't quite get it. Couldn't quite get at it. Holdover Glimmer, maybe. I mean, I totally, like, I know I shouldn't admit this because it's embarrassing for someone who's played the game as long as this, but I just didn't at any point put Diligent and Purifiers together as a thing that I needed to worry about. And I almost played Penumbra bottom floor when they showed up, but because they're protected by Gilded Wings, it wasn't really. If I draw the deck in a better order, it's fine, which is not an excuse, I realise. Like, that's not. But if I see Glimmer sooner than that, and I can kill a wave of Purifiers before they put cards in my deck, or if I see the holdover Antumbra Assault earlier, that helps. Penumbra survives for longer, and I therefore don't lose so much damage shield on the Crucible Warden. It was close. It was close. And I don't really know what other lines were there. Like, the card choices I feel like were correct. I think maybe the upgrades were. I did and ah about the second Penumbra upgrade for a long time and what that meant for holdover Razor Sharp Edge and holdover Antumbra Assault versus holdover Glimmer and things like that. We had no Morsel. We didn't see. Well, we did see Morsel Generations cards, didn't we? We saw Grovel. Close. It was close. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure to let me know by clicking the like button or leaving me a comment. And if you want to see more Monster Train, be sure to subscribe. And as a little bit of housekeeping here at the end, as some bonus content. I'm in lockdown now as of this evening, back from work. I'm in lockdown, so the content on the channel might expand somewhat because I've got time to do more than one Monster Train video a day for an hour. So let me know what you might want to see. Get back into making some puzzle game videos and so on. Other than that though, I suppose that's the end. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.